Okay, my name's Kelly,
My name's Shelby.
and today we have a story time.
Yep. Crazy story time.
Yeah,
That happened very recently.
Yeah,
Like last week.
Yeah, last week.
Last week.
And it's not even a story that I'd ever think I'd be telling.
And it's a very big learning lesson for me and for a lot of people, and hopefully for you guys, because now I have a totally different mindset about certain things, and hopefully you will too after watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll start it. So, about a week ago.
Well, let's just talk about the backstory is kind of like we live in a very small like neighborhood that's what would you call this? Like the ocean is over there and the ocean is over there. It's like a little
we live on the beach, and then there's a harbor as well.
Yeah, it's not really like there's only one way to get in to the land.
Yeah, one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And there's ocean on both sides and ocean on the very end, so there's one way to get in. And very small, not sketchy or anything. There's
It's just
everybody knows everybody. Yeah, we all know each other. There's a bunch of old people living here. And everybody leaves their door unlocked, and nobody worries about anything for the most part.
For the most part. I mean,
Yeah,
little isolated things.
Couple, yeah. You're not, but
Anyway, we live in a good neighborhood that bad things don't usually happen. Right?
Yep.
Okay, now can I start it?
Well, why not move up a little bit so you're not blurry?
Okay. Oh yeah, very sure.
Scoot up. There you go.
Alright, apparently. Okay, so, yeah, about a week ago,
It was a late night.
we were sleeping.
Yeah.
And,
Kelly's had a rough time sleeping for the past couple of nights.
Yeah.
I was out.
Yeah. Yeah, I just been sleeping really bad lately. And anyway, really late at night. And so just laying in the bed.
And his house, the way it's laid out is it's 3 stories. So we're on the bottom. And
my room's the only room on the
bottom floor.
My room's just the bottom floor.
Yeah.
And then it's just the living room, kitchen, whatever.
Yeah, the bottom floor is kind of we have a bunch of windows, and I don't know. We don't have a fan that ties in as well. But yeah, so we're on the bottom floor, and then there's windows, and the way his what would you even call that? The back space. It's not even a backyard.
It's not like a yard.
It's literally
It's just it is a little yard, but it's only 4 feet wide.
Yeah, 4 feet wide, and the way it's set up is if you're walking, it's waist high to our room.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm looking at the window,
if you're
walkway is at my waist. So
if you're in the room looking out, their feet are right here, or your feet would be right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just layout.
And that little thing wraps around the house.
Oh yeah, wraps around his room.
Yeah, it wraps around my room. So it comes like this, and then turns this way.
On the side of the house.
Goes this way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wraps around my room, little walkway. And anyway, it's really late at night, and I was sleeping, but obviously very lightly, because I had the side window open, and then over here on this side, I had this one open. And
because it's hot, right, and it's summertime, and we just had all of the windows open, and and no screens either, because we broke them out.
Yeah, I broke them breaking into my house. So I was sleeping, and I woke up, but just barely woke up because I heard footsteps. But the people next door to us are always having barbecues and we'll hang out. So
and they're really close. Our houses are
yeah, the houses are right next to each other.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, like that's weird. Like I don't know what time it is, but I know it's late, and I'm surprised that they're like still out and about. And and then like as my eyes are barely still open, I hear the footsteps very clearly, and I turn and look, and it's two guys, definitely guys, in all black, walking right by my window. Right.
Didn't they have hoods on too?
Yeah, hoods on. Just
hoods on.
They might have had masks on. It was so dark outside, and I was like barely awake that I couldn't really tell. But I think they had black masks on as well, just like the picture perfect thief.
A ski, like a hoodie. I mean, or a beanie.
Yeah, exactly.
With the eyes like cut out.
Yeah, like they're fresh out of like watching some crazy movie.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So
they were walking on that little site, that walkway.
Yeah, in the back.
Where like it's like super close. I mean.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's my room, and then the window, and then they're walking right by my window. Like I could have grabbed their leg from my window.
There's no screen.
Yeah, and my window's wide open.
No,
That's why it's
window
so clear
open. We could like smell their breath. It was like super freaking close.
Yeah, really close. So.
And I was asleep this whole time.
Yeah, she's asleep this whole time. So, I like it was weird because I was like barely awake, and then I was like, holy hell! Like I don't know if they're going to try to come in my room or like what their goal is. Like I don't know what their plan is.
Like, and the window is big. The window's huge.
You could easily just walk right into my room.
You walk in.
Like, you'd have to jump down to the floor, but you can easily walk into my room.
Like it would have been too easy. Like we've done it. I've done it. To get into his house if his front door is unlocked or locked.
Everything's locked now, though.
Yeah, no, everything is locked now and closed, and now we're gonna be like sweating hot in his room because there's no fan and it's summertime, and we're too afraid to freaking open any windows now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So anyway, I like come out of like kind of being asleep, and I don't know if they're gonna walk in or whatever, and then they stop and they're standing there, and I have a little. So there's the walkway, and then there's a little 4-foot wall that's on the far side. That,
connected to the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, that ends our property line. So the first one gets up onto the wall and then starts walking like down like to the next house, like into the
next person's like backyard kind of. Yeah, because like
exactly.
All of the houses are like butted up against each other to another house.
Yeah, so the houses are like this, and then that wall runs right in between.
Yeah. So he could just walk through everybody's backyards, just like through one little.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So then I realized that they weren't trying to break into the house or anything like that. So the first one got up, and then the second one was just standing there and like looking down. Like he could have easily just looked right at me, like
stared you right in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Could have stared me right in the face. But he didn't. I have like a surfboard like leaned up against the house, and he was just like looking at it. And then he got up on the wall too, and then they just start walking. And they were out of my property now. And I was like, holy heck, like I can't believe that it just happened. Like I'm kind of still like just waking up. Like, oh my gosh. So like I go out of my room. Well, first I lock everything because I'm like worried about.
Yeah, because I'm still asleep.
I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna come back.
He doesn't wake me up at all. He doesn't wake me up at all.
First thing, I locked all the windows. Yeah, and then I was like, well, I should probably get pants on. So then I put clothes on, and then I walked out of my room, and I didn't know if they're like going to be in my neighbor's yard or like again, I don't know like what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Or like their end goal or whatever. So I just open my front door and I'm like listening for them. I don't really hear anything. So I walk upstairs, and then there's like a big window upstairs. So I'm like looking, I can look down the street and I can't see them anywhere. But I noticed that there's a car that doesn't look familiar. Like again, like she said, kind of everybody knows everybody around here. And there's a car that I've never seen that just looks like kind of trashy and like all dirty.
Sketchy.
So what car is it? It's like a weird
Freestyle.
Oh yeah, a Ford Freestyle. It's like a Ford SUV, like just a weird like. That's kind of why, because it's just not a normal car. It's weird. Just red and it was dirty and whatever. Mm-hmm. So I took note of that, but like I didn't. Obviously, it was just like a thing that I didn't know if it was theirs for sure. So I'm looking for them and don't see anything. and then I open up the windows up here as well, like listening, can't hear them. So then I go in my sister's room, and she has stairs out to a roof deck.
That's in the back of the house.
Yeah, exactly. Like where they're walking.
Mm-hmm.
So I go out there looking for them. And then was it? Yeah, it was. Then I like went halfway up the stairs, and I saw them come out onto the street. In the back of the house, there's another house, but then there's like the next street over, and I saw them walk out onto that street and start walking down that street. And if you walk down that way, like you can immediately take a left and get back out onto the street. So I didn't know if they were coming back or what they were doing. But then I went upstairs again to the top level, and I woke up my dad. And I was like, hey, like there's like thieves like
running around the streets.
Yeah, like robbers like that just walked
like
right by my room, like on our property. Like just walked right by my window, and I don't know where they are, but like I don't know if they're gonna come back or like what they're doing, but
So you went upstairs.
So yeah, he got like all freaked out.
Roof deck. Yeah.
Like I woke him up out of his sleep and said, oh, what's going on? So
Like any dad would though.
yeah, exactly. So we're just like I'm just looking for them. And
On the roof deck now.
yeah, on the roof deck, and I see them come back out onto this street that's right in front of my house. And they're just like walking. I'm like, oh dad, like there they are, right there. They're right there. And so they keep walking, and my dad's like on the phone with the cops, like telling them that
There's people out.
yeah, there's like robbers here. And so then they go and they walk by my sister's car, and they like check the door handles. And like I'm watching
See if
them.
it's unlocked.
I'm watching them from the roof deck, like.
Try to break into your sister's car.
Yeah, exactly. Just like watching them, and like I was just mad. And
Yeah.
so they tried my sister's car, and then they walked, and then Shelby's car was right in front of hers, and then they tried Shelby's car, and it just like slipped out of my mouth. Like, what did I say? I think I said like, "Oh, I think that one's locked," and I said it like just loud, and I'm like way up, like
On the roof.
talking down, like way down to them, and they like both look up, and they're like looking around. and then what did my dad said something too, like the fuck out of here or something like that.
No, weren't you the one that was like,
Well, no, he said it first, and then the guy like very softly said like fuck you, and then that's when I
wait,
don't
he
know
said
why.
that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, just like very softly, just like fuck you, like didn't even yell it or saying or anything, like he said it like he was talking to the guy.
Oh,
like,
that
next to
makes
him.
more sense now.
Yeah, so then, I don't know, I got even more pissed. Just yelled, fuck you, really loud. Fuck you! And I just, like, ran off the deck, and I came down the first stairs, ran, just, like, booked it down the second stairs, and I went out the front door, and when I got out to the driveway, they were pulling off in that car that I saw, that I had, like, a pretty good idea that it was theirs. And they went off, and I got my keys, and I went to get my car. My sister's like, don't chase them. Like, you don't need to chase them.
I
like,
think you should have chased
nothing's
them.
good. Nothing good is gonna come out of that. And I'm like,
I
looking
literally, okay, this is
for
when I
me-
started waking up.
Yeah, well, but for me, like, I want to chase them. Like, if anything, like, I know what she was saying. Like, don't chase them. Like, nothing's gonna come out. Like, yeah, if they get out of the car and I get out of the car, like, yeah, nothing good is gonna come out of that. But like,
Why?
I would just kind. Cause like, what if they have a gun? What if they have a knife? What if I get that, but
Pretty sure if they had a gun, we'd be dead.
yeah, I don't know. They were hoodlums. They were just.
Yeah, so I feel
Little-
like they wouldn't have a gun.
And when they walked by, they had like a big bag this time, and but when they walked by my window, they didn't have anything with them. So like,
So they
they
stole
definitely
something.
stole a bunch of things. And he was just like swinging it like.
No
That
big
just
deal.
made me think like he was really young, like he was a really young kid.
Which
like,
is like dumb.
I don't know, yeah, it was dumb, and
But yeah, this is when I woke up to
Oh, yeah.
them like just like loud footsteps coming down like one flight of stairs, two flight of stairs, and then like his dad came down like and his dad was on the phone like yelling like yeah they're leaving or something, and I was like in bed like half asleep, and I was like, please don't let it be my car. Please don't let it maybe like somebody freaking hit and run my car or something. I don't know, like broken into it or something. I don't even know. But because we were going to Greece like 2 days after that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, please don't, like, because my car was like right in front of their house.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know anything that was happening.
And her car's like brand new.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then when he came in and he told me, and I was like, you should have chased him. Like, I would have been like, I would have been awkward just like being at your house by myself.
Well, I just wanted to like, all I would have done was just tell the cops like where they were. Like, I'm following them. They're right
no,
here.
like I'm a big believer in like people getting caught for like, shit that they're
big into accountability. Like,
so I feel like you should have done it, but I mean, at the end of the day, whatever. Like, it's whatever.
I just hate little fucking sketchy people like just stealing shit, just walking around in the middle of the night.
Well,
Just, and they walked right by my window, so I just took it very personally. And
like it's like your house, like. You expect to, when you fall asleep, to be safe in your own house.
Especially in our neighborhood.
And to open up a window and...
Oh, the battery died.
Okay, so basically we were just saying that it's just scary to, like, know that, like, your, like, safe space is, like, just being, like, invaded for
safe.
no reason.
Your safe space isn't safe.
Like, you did nothing to these people, but they're like just like invading your privacy and jeopardizing your safety, because those guys could have like just easily
like luckily that wasn't their intention,
jumped into our room and just like shot us both or like killed us, stabbed us, something. So like we
you just never know.
We had
you never know.
Like never know.
You can't be
like those
sure.
guys those guys were just like kids, just like trying to steal like little things, but they could have been totally different people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a teachable.
It was a learning moment for like everybody, because
for sure.
Like this, like.
And that could have easily happened and me not wake up. Like I just in a pattern of sleeping very poorly. I think just because leading up to our trip, and that could have easily happened. Just people walking right by my open window and
didn't wake up.
Not wake up and like.
And our like literally
no
protection at all. Like they could have just came in and we still would have been asleep.
Yeah. Kelly
wouldn't have woken up.
Yeah.
And it's just like crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird to think about.
And it's scary
to think about.
And
But it's like you always know that could happen, but it wouldn't.
It's just like trying to make it less likely to by like not. Well, basically, just to wrap up the story.
Yeah, just wrapping it up.
Don't open yourself up to a situation like that.
Yeah, there's just situations
like even
that.
if you think that you're fine, like don't take the chance.
Yeah.